Dialysis is not your life, nation. DINYL nation. Listen, hey, it's Monday Motivation with Fred. Welcome, everybody. Motivation Monday with Fred. We're excited today. Excited. Listen, let me say this. I have an awesome motivational segment today. We're going to be talking about don't let a good crisis go to waste. So this is going to be just exciting. I'm excited. I pray that this segment will inspire you and motivate you to change your life, to get up, do something about your life, to understand that no matter what comes your way, listen, you can respond, you can do something about it. It's not over for your life. Listen, I'm Fred Hill. I'm a motivational speaker, dialysis life counselor. I am the international uh, I'm the international author of Dialysis is Not Your Life. If you haven't gotten your copy, get your copy on Amazon.com. I promise you this book will change your life, whether you're on dialysis or not. Also, what's coming next is the workbook. So we're working on it's finished. We're doing the final things with the workbook. It's coming out step by step to help you with the book, to put the work and change your life. I was asked, could we make this in Spanish? And so I'm excited about what's happening right now. If those of you don't know anything about me, listen, I'm Fred Hill again. I was on dialysis for 3 years. I did hemodialysis and I did peritoneal dialysis. And so excited about what God is doing. Listen, Anthony Reed, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here today. Baby doll, good morning to you as well. I'm so glad you're here today. I want to say to everyone, with this dialysis is not your life, this moment right here that we're about to go into, I'm telling you, when this came from, I heard this quote from Winston Churchill. When I come across this quote, never let a good crisis go to waste. I mean, that thing blew my mind. I was so excited about it because, listen, it just responded to my life. It responded to my life, and I thought about the work that I'm doing, and it motivated me more to tell you the same thing. Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Don't let it happen. Listen, let's talk about this for a moment. I want to talk about crises. It's how some people say it. Crisis. Listen, it's a difficult time. It's a time of a time of intense, difficult trouble, of danger. It's in my studies, I got this: calamity, catastrophe, emergency, disaster. This was mine: a setback, a dilemma, hardship, adversity, distress. And one was when all hell breaks loose. When all hell breaks loose, and so not allowing that opportunity to go to waste when all hell breaks loose, that blew my mind. I'm like, what? Because listen, when you're on dialysis challenges you in every area of your life. Dialysis is hard. Dialysis is hard on your body. It comes with your family. It can stress you. You lose your energy. A lot of things that comes along with this. Your confidence. But listen, I'm here to tell you that when this crisis come, it's not over for your life. And also, what crisis means is a time when a difficult or important decision must be made. Now, this is the part I want to talk about, because when you're on dialysis, there are some decisions that got to be made. And the thing is, it's the critical point. So for me, I thought that the critical point was to choosing between hemodialysis and peritoneal. I thought that was the critical decision of which one I'm going to do, one dealing with the blood and one dealing with in the peritoneal system and fluid and all. But that was not the real critical decision. The critical decision was deciding to live while I was on dialysis. Deciding to live, to do something about your life. And this thing is so crazy because, listen, it could be a divorce. It could be bankruptcy, foreclosure, sickness, loss. You might have lost your job, people, loved ones, failure, mess up, whatever it is. I'm here to tell you that you can change your life, that it's not over because you experience a crisis. This is good right here, because the thing that got me was this: a good crisis. A good crisis. What defines a good crisis? A good crisis is a crisis that you can do something about. It is a crisis in which you can make a difference. And even if you can't physically make a difference or physically fix it, you can change your response to it, your attitude about this thing, to understand this, that it's not over, that I'm not going to give up, that I'm not going to throw in the towel, I'm not going to walk away from it. I want to say this to us, because when I went on the dialysis, I had to quit my job. I had to quit my job because I couldn't work no more. I couldn't do the job that I was doing. So that right there, when it comes to men, it can affect your identity. Because with many of us, when you ask, who are you? What we do, we'll tell you what we do. And so when we don't have that occupation that we live by, therefore in our eyes, we're not defined. We don't have an identity. And so when I lost my job, listen, that means I lost money. When I lost my money, that means I couldn't feed. That was I was behind on rent, even to the point to where I had to go to the food stamp place and say, listen, can I get food stamps? And the sad thing was, they said no to me. Couldn't even feed my son. So look at this crisis. What decision that I had to make? And one thing that I found out was this, is that there are three reasons, there's three responses when crisis comes. When crisis comes, either you're going to faint, you're going to take flight, or you're going to fight. What are you going to do? When crisis comes, you're going to faint, you're going to flight, you're going to run, or you're going to fight. That mindset is. And I chose when I went on dialysis, I'm going to fight for my life. I'm going to fight for my family. I'm going to fight for my health. I'm going to fight for the relationship that I have with my son. I want to say yesterday was my son's 21st birthday. Now, 10 years ago was when I went on dialysis. And dialysis was, if it wasn't here, I wouldn't be here. If I would have chose not to do a dialysis, I would have missed my son's birthday. So I'm grateful today. I'm grateful. I'm here to tell you right now, fight for your life. Fight for it. Understand you can do something about it, because what I found out in crisis, answers they come, they're found in crisis, because that's where medicine is found. In every situation of sickness, someone said, listen, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for myself. I'm going to fight for my loved one. I'm going to fight, and understand that's how medicines come. That's how inventions come, because someone said, I'm not going to faint and I'm not going to run away from it. I'm going to fight in the middle of this crisis. I'm going to make a difference. What I found out is this, is that heroes are born, they're birthed in crises. You find out what your superpower is in crisis. You find out how strong you really are. You find out how wise you are, how smart you are. You find out how the strategies that you can come up with. You found out your true endurance. You found out that you can make it. You can do it. You find out what you can really bear. You find out who you really are when you go through crisis. Yeah, that's why you can't give up. That's why you can't throw in the towel. Why? Because when you're looking at superheroes, heroes is more about others than even about yourselves. Can I tell you, someone is waiting on you to fight for your life. Someone is depending on you to fight for your life beyond being on dialysis, because that's what heroes do. Even while I'm on dialysis, in the midst of the crisis, I'm going to make a decision, a critical point. Am I going to live? Am I going to faint? I'm going to let it die? Am I going to lose my life? No, I'm going to live while I'm on it. I'm going to experience life to the greatest. And I'm here to tell you today, when you live your life, that's how I come to the point to where, listen, I had to write my story, not just a story, but understand how can you get your life back? Come back with the book to a place, went back to school. Hear this, so that I can be a dialysis life counselor to help everybody else. Because regardless, and even your family, your friends, who's ever connected, I'm here to help you. Wow. So let me tell you this before I close. Whatever your crisis is, stop running. Whatever your crisis is, don't fall under the pressure of the crisis. Don't fall under the pressure because of the decision that has to be made. Listen, you can do it. Allow the crisis to bring out the best in you. Don't run from it. Run to it. Run to the storm and make a difference in life, because you can. You can get your life back while you own it. You can help people while you're going through the divorce. You can still live. While you're going through foreclosure, you can still live. While you're homeless, you can still live. But it starts here in the mind to make a difference in your life. Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Wow, make a difference, because there's a superhero in you. Let me say this: the kidney summit, virtual summit is coming April the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. I'll be speaking on the 29th. The 27th. And I'm so excited about this. Thank you, Brother Anthony Reed. Thank you, Brother Joanlin Williams, for the opportunity to do this. Listen, if you have any questions about this, because it's going to be so many speakers, there's going to be so many awesome things that's going on. Whatever your questions may be, listen, it's going to be there, and you get your answers. And so listen, go to www.kidneytrails.com and listen, get all the information you need. Listen, I'll see you there, but I'll see you next Monday, because we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to be consistent, because listen, life is waiting on you beyond your crisis. Let me say it like this: life is waiting on you in your crisis. Yeah, choose to live. You got this. We'll talk to everyone on next Monday. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Bye.